It is Tuesday, August 25th, 2020, and you are tuned into DIRTRACKR Daily. I'm Justin Fiedler. In the last 24 hours, there have been a rash of cancellations, closures, and schedule changes due to the ongoing pandemic issues across several racetracks and series, so let's get you up to date on all of the things that happened. First up, Eldora Speedway announced yesterday they have rescheduled this year's Four Crown Nationals to next year. The Four Crown weekend features the three USAC national divisions with the Sprint Cars, Midgets, and Silver Crown cars, and the weekend features events for the World of Outlaws Sprint Car Series and the All-Star Circuit of Champions. Fans with tickets and passes to the event are asked to retain their tickets for next year's event. If you have other questions about the Four Crown and the other events at Eldora, visit EldoraSpeedway.com for more information. Don't forget they do still have the upcoming Intercontinental Classic for the late models and the Governor's Reign for sprint cars. With all of the other postponements at Eldora this season, this one certainly wasn't a surprise. Even if they could make the event work financially with no fans, you can't cap a 5-series weekend at 48 cars, which is what they've been limited to in their other events this season. You're talking like, less than 10 cars per series would be allowed at the event. So Four Crown just doesn't work this year. So certainly a shame, but again, not surprising for Eldora. In more fallout from the COVID outbreak around the Knoxville Raceway and the World of Outlaws one and only weekend, the Marion County Fair Association has voted to cancel the remainder of the 2020 season at the IRO racetrack. There were 4 more Knoxville weekly events on the calendar that will now be lost, along with the running of the Lucas Oil Late Model Knoxville Nationals. Folks with tickets and camping for the Late Model Knoxville Nationals will automatically be refunded their purchases. For more information on this announcement from Knoxville, visit KnoxvilleRaceway.com. Again, certainly tough for all involved, including the track folks and the competitors that were still going to run races at Knoxville for the remainder of the season. But you can't blame the track and the Fair Board for making the call they did after what went on and what's gone on here in the last week or so. So certainly tough decision, but again, certainly don't blame anybody. It's just one of those things that you're going to have to deal with in this current climate. But hopefully they'll be back and better than ever in 2021. The World of Outlaws Late Model Series in the last 2 days have announced a few schedule updates for their remainder of 2020 as well. First, the series will return to Kokomo Speedway on Friday, October 23rd to finish the remainder of the program for the $25,000 to win Hoosier Dirt Shootout. The night will include the Last Chance Showdown and feature for the late models, plus the remainder of the program for the Modified Nationals that was postponed from earlier in the summer. The World of Outlaws Sprint Car Series then takes to Kokomo on Saturday, October 24th. The World of Outlaws Late Model Series also announced that the September 25th event at Outlaws Speedway in New York has been canceled, but that in its place, the late models will now run a 2-day show at Thunder Mountain Speedway in Pennsylvania. This will be the first trip to Thunder Mountain for the series, and both nights will pay $10,000 to win. 10 race nights remain on the 2020 World of Outlaws Late Model Series schedule, and you can see the full list of those events at worldofoutlaws.com. Just this morning, the Short Track Super Series announced an addition to their 2020 schedule, with the Speed Showcase weekend being added at Port Royal Speedway in Pennsylvania with big money on the line. The 3-day event will take place Thursday through Saturday, October 15th, 16th, and 17th, with Saturday's 200-lap main event for the Big Block Modifieds paying at $53,000 to win. This takes the place of the originally scheduled Fonda 200 weekend that has been scrapped for this year. The event will use the Short Track Super Series South Region rules, with the format matching last year's Fonda 200. Crate 602 Sportsman will also be part of the event. For more information on the weekend, you can visit shorttracksuperseries.com and portroyalspeedway.com. I want to take a look today at the POWRi POWRi universe. We haven't really talked a whole lot about the Midgets and the War Series this year, so I wanted to kind of jump back in, give a quick update on the points, and see where things kind of stand at this point in the season. The Midgets had 3 shows just this last week, with Buddy Kofoid winning Friday night at Lincoln Speedway, Jake Newman winning Saturday at Macon Speedway, and then Buddy Kofoid winning again Sunday at Jacksonville Speedway. Kofoid has the most wins on the season with 7. The Midgets have completed 15 features this season, and Jake Newman is the points leader by a wide margin over Ace McCarthy. 5 national midget events remain on the schedule for 2020, and with Newman's 14 top 10s in 15 starts, he's going to be incredibly tough to beat for the title this season. In War Series action, Quentin Benson is the most recent series winner, taking the victory Saturday at Central Missouri Speedway over Wesley Smith and Tom Curran. In the point standings, Riley Kreisel is the leader by 170 points over Jack Wagner on the strength of 4 wins and 6 top 10s in 11 starts. 11 races remain on the War schedule for 2020, with the series in action this weekend, Friday at Tri-City Speedway and Saturday at Valley Speedway. If you'd like more information on the Midgets and War Sprint Cars, you can visit POWRi.com. If you want to watch these events, POWRi this this year has their own streaming service, POWRi TV, and those events are included on the Watch Tonight schedule on DIRTRACKR.com. So if you want to see those events each week, you can find that at DIRTRACKR.com/watchtonight. Last night was the finale for the iRacing World of Outlaws Late Model World Championship. The series took on the virtual dirt track at Charlotte, and the points battle was about as close as it could get entering the final night. Hayden Cardwell came into the night with only a 2-point advantage over Dylan Wilson. Kendall Tucker, Devin Morgan, and Evan C. also had a mathematical chance at the title as well. Whoever left Charlotte as the champion would take home $10,000. In qualifying, it was Evan C. who went quick time with Dylan Wilson 8th quick and Hayden Cardwell 13th quick. C won the first heat, which put him on the pole of the feature, with both Wilson and Cardwell transferring into the night's feature from their heat races. For the feature, Devin Morgan was on the front row with C, while Wilson started 5th and Cardwell started 7th. At the green flag, Evan C. was quickly to the lead and Cardwell was on the move early. He got by Wilson to get into the top 5 only 4 laps in, with the two championship contenders even making contact. It wouldn't be the last time the two made contact through the race either. Wilson and Cardwell raced around each other for much of the 50-lap main event. A caution right around halfway for a spinning Zach McSwain made for a wild restart out front. At one point, Hayden Cardwell, Kendall Tucker, Dylan Wilson, and Evan C. were 4 wide for the lead. Once it shook out, though, C was back out front with Wilson 2nd and Cardwell 3rd. Later, another restart at lap 31 gave Cardwell the opening he needed to grab 2nd from Wilson and give himself the advantage for the title. Over the final laps, Wilson slid further and further behind Cardwell, while Evan C. led out front. At the end, it was Evan C. getting the win, while Hayden Cardwell's 2nd place finish was good enough to see him clinch the $10,000 championship by 4 points over Dylan Wilson. Devin Morgan finished finished the season 3rd in the standings, while Kendall Tucker was 4th and Evan C. 5th. Hayden Cardwell had 3 wins in 10 starts with 6 top 5 finishes. He also led the most laps on the year. It was a fun ending to a fun season, so kudos to all the drivers and folks at iRacing who put the championship on. If you want to go back and watch any of the action, the shows are available on YouTube on their YouTube channel. I'll get a quick look at the pay-per-view schedule tonight. Not a ton going on this week, at least early in the week. Tonight, just one show. Dirt Track Digest TV has Short Track Super Series action from Georgetown Speedway. The event also features Crate 602 Sportsman, Delaware Super Trucks, and Delmarva Chargers. And then Flow Racing has USAC 24/7. If you want to see that schedule with links to be able to watch, you can find that at DIRTRACKR.com/watch tonight. Something else to check out this week if you're looking for something to watch. If you're a Flow Racing subscriber and looking for a little entertainment, check out their Road to Eldora series that is ongoing. So far, they've done videos with Billy Moyer and Billy Moyer Jr. They're on a 20-day road trip visiting different teams and drivers leading up to the Intercontinental Classic at Eldora Speedway September 10th through the 12th. So a bunch of videos already posted with a whole lot more to come. So check that out if you're looking for something to watch this week. That's it for the show today. You can find DIRTRACKR Daily on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, or where you get podcasts. Please subscribe and leave a review. You can also watch the show every day on YouTube and Facebook. You can email the show at info@dirtracker.com, and you can follow along at facebook.com/dirttracker, twitter.com/dirttracker, and the website itself, dirttracker.com. You can follow me personally on Twitter at Justin_Fiedler, and don't forget to sign up for the Dirt Tracker weekly newsletter. Thanks everybody for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow for more Dirt Tracker Daily.